So hello, it's Jimmy here at O'Reilly's. It's a little bit windy. I'm sorry if you've got any wind noise on the phone here, but we have behind me a Toyota Auris hybrid. So this vehicle is a little bit different than your standard one. It's got a flat battery. Now inside the vehicle here, it's got one of these keyless keys, push button start down here. And press it, nothing happens, it's dead. And then if we press any buttons on the key, nothing happens, the key is dead. So this is a hybrid vehicle here with the orange high voltage cables on it. Now the problem is with some of this sort of cars is it took me a little bit of figuring out. This is why I'm making a video. How do you jump start it? The 12 volt battery is in the boot, and I'm going to show you the problem with that is there is no keyhole on the boot, and there is no power to open it because it's an electrically operated boot, so you can't open the boot. The 12 volt battery is most likely underneath the boot floor. So we have our little new top-down jump surge here that we can connect up to the car, but the problem is, where do you connect it to? So if you just come over to the left hand side, passenger side, open the fuse box up, press the little tab there. Now just over here you have a plus sign, open that up, and that's your little jump point there, so you can connect on your live plus terminal onto there, and then you can use the bolt up here just as your earthing point for the 12 volt battery. So let's get that connected up, and then we'll connect up our live straight onto there. I'm going to press the boost button here on the side of the top down. We'll put power into it, and you can hear it's going crazy. Alarm is going crazy. Let's see if we can get the ignition to come on. There we go. Wow, that was loud. So let's see if we can get the vehicle to start up. Okay, so we now have power, but the car still doesn't want to start, and it just says hybrid malfunction if you touch the shifter. And another issue is the key still doesn't respond to locking or unlocking the doors. So I don't know if we've got an issue with the key either. Okay, another problem is we're not getting no VIN number reading on here, and the OBD is dead. There's no power coming from it. So there's an issue here, some sort of ECU issue maybe. Just having a look through the fuse diagram, found some fuses over here for the ECU. So we're just pulling a few of them. And here we found a dead fuse. That's for the ECU. So we'll get that replaced there. It's that fuse right there. So it's that one. You can hear some sort of clicking now. Okay, we still haven't got any power to the USB port. So we found yet another fuse that's blown for the ECU. So if we look on here, you got ECU and then ECU again. Got a few different ECU fuses, so we found two now that are blown. So we're back over here again. We'll get a new fuse back in there. And still we've got no power on the USB, on the OBD port. So found yet another fuse here, number 20, this one here. Yellow fuse there, that's blown. So just get a replacement fuse in there for a minute. And it looks like we still haven't got any power at the OBD there. So I'm going to go through the rest of the fuses again, see if we can see any blown fuses. So we found yet another fuse here, this one, and it's the number 10 for the battery fan. Let's just put that in, because obviously some fuses are related to other parts as well, and just check that that hasn't blown there when we put it in, which it hasn't. So let's see if we've got OBD now. No, we still have not got power on the OBD port, and we found a whole bunch of blown fuses. I'm not sure why. I don't know if anybody else was trying to maybe jump start this or not, but obviously something's gone on. Okay, so we've spent about an hour and 45 minutes going through this Toyota. Checked relays, power supplies, everything seems to be working. Got power everywhere except the OBD port, and not getting any sort of readings coming from the ECU. We can't get the diagnostic equipment to connect to it. Checked all the power supplies, grounds, everything's working. Only thing I can relate it down to is it's the ECU. I have no idea why all of the fuses are blown. He said he's just left it there, parked there for about a month, came back and it wouldn't start. But I'm not sure. You know, sometimes people don't really always tell you the truth. If they've tried something themselves and maybe sparked, some jump leads or whatever, people just don't like telling you that they've done something like sort of silly like that. But anyway, yeah, we've spent almost double the time that I was supposed to come here for. Diagnostic inspection charge, call out charge, or whatever you like to call it. I've got a minimum set fee of £60. Now, because I didn't get the car working, I wasn't going to charge him more than the hour's labour, just a £60 fee. But this customer wasn't very happy to pay that. He's given a bit of a moan and complain about paying the fee. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get a bad review from that one. But that's what happens sometimes. You can't get every single car working. And then after all of that, he turns out and tells me that the car has got an extended warranty with Toyota anyway. So I just advise him to take it back there. Looks like it's an ECU problem. Or some sort of wiring issue that I just can't detail down here on the side of the road. But we'll leave it at that for now on this Toyota Auris. Hybrids and stuff, yeah, pretty much the same as most cars really, in the sense that you can check all of the wiring. But yeah, I would like to learn a little bit more about hybrids in the future. Trying to get them working. I've been to a lot of hybrids in the past and seem to got on all right with them. But this one just can't seem to find a definitive answer apart from that the ECU is dead, which may be full well the case. I just can't guarantee that. But yeah, he's going to get it into Toyota and that'll do. So we'll see you on one of the next videos.